Diana, Levon, very welcome to this session. Thanks for taking time. It's been a pleasure working with you and learning about what you're doing, and we've been in touch and continuously to understand how New Norm is doing, what the product is, and so forth. So the purpose of this session is, and what we'll cover, is what matters to our community of investors, and it's usually, obviously, the founders, very important, the product, risks, traction, all of that. And of course, now that we're going to be investing in New Norm and would have the privilege to do so, why now? And what's the outlook for us going forward? So, but let's start with the question about yourselves. This is very important, right? Your backgrounds, your research orientation. That's important too, because we're working in a very specific market that's very promising, a lot of growth. So, yeah, please tell a bit about yourselves and your background.
Yeah, thank you, Samson, and I'm very exciting. And I'm Diana, as you know, and I am serial entrepreneur. I'm psychology researcher during the last 5 years. In Armenia, I founded Maro Creative Agency, Digital Factory, and Yale Extreme Park. And you can describe me as a problem solver because when I see any problem, I want to solve it for the best. And regarding the mental health, when a couple of years ago I got the opportunity to understand more deeper mental health, how it worked, where we are as a human beings. I understood that with innovation technology and a proper founder, I can solve the problem of mental health to be fragmented and to be more effective. Coming back, it's maybe coming most probably from my childhood because my both grandfathers, after the earthquake in Armenia in 1988, were in a deep suicidal depression, and I could understand how important it is to have tools to get the proper health, and mainly we are working in a preventive mental health, so it is even more important. And of course, coming back to the psychology, I'm right now doing my PhD with the technology. We are working in Erasmus, Rotterdam University, and Yerevan State Universities, and to have it all scientifically proven and to help more and more people worldwide. And of course, I could not do it without my dear friend for 20 years, my co-founder, Levon Hovanesyan, AI PhD in engineering and ex-Microsoft for 12 years. Hello,
Hey, Levin.
Lemon.
You already introduced me, actually. Yes, actually, coming back to my background, as Diana said, I'm engineer, PhD in engineering in AI. I used to be head of scientific laboratory in State Engineering University of Armenia, then moved to Microsoft for 12 years before leaving it as cloud solution architect, developer, and overall AI expert. So I have like a mix of scientific background and engineering, quite a bit experience. And we were discussing with Diana actually the problems that psychology has right now. It was very beginning of AI actually, generative AI appears, and really understood like a aha moment how we can solve it. This is how actually the story started.
Yeah, sounds good. And we have your pitch deck, and people will be able to review that, and maybe we can go through some slides here. Is it possible to kind of look at the product as well? I mean, I've downloaded it, used it a couple of times. Any chance we can take a look at how the product works?
Yeah, sure.
Real
Yeah,
slides.
sure. So we are, before jumping to it, I want to say that we are talking about the preventive mental health because, very shortly, mental health, in spite of all the variety of psychologists we have, and maybe we understand the different tools, we are here as dental care was 100 years ago when we went to dental care like human beings to pull out your tooth to fill it in, but not preventive. Right now, look at us. We are going there to prevent all of the problems. The same situation with mental health. We right now not preventing, we're solving the problems, but we can prevent it. So we are building continuous preventive mental care infrastructure. And we have two different wings. One wing is mass market. It's for everyone. It's iOS, Android, and web. And it's your space to take care of yourself, to speak with it, and to understand yourself better, and to be more effective and happy. So let me show the product itself. As you can see, it's a talk space. You can discuss here anything, and it's different from any other product because it's not instructing, it's not pleasing, it's highlighting properly on the base of scientific modalities. You can unpack a thoughts, you can tell a dream, you can discuss anything you want here, and using any language you want, including Dutch and Armenian, and typing any other language here. So, and you can also see your visualized patterns, and it's a visualized memory. And here you can continue the discussion of yours about any related topics you want here. And also you have your journal where you can upload your handwritten, any piece of paper, handwritings, and later discuss it with your norm too, your voice records, and it's all everything coming in your generalized global memory. You can discuss and understand. Also, you can share your mind graph with your therapist. And here we are coming to our second wing. Our second wing, it's a workspace for a therapist. Workspace for a therapist is newnorm Pro, where therapists can see the data coming from newnorm app, and it's making the therapy way more effective. According to our research, it's 36% more effective, and you have like more intensive sessions with your therapist overall.
Yeah, and this is
so this is our solution.
so this is the key differentiator, as we've kind of learned, is the fact that you're providing, when you're calling it an infrastructure, that's what you have in mind, right? So this is basically a platform you have set up, the infrastructure you've set up, that basically connects the person being able to discuss with themselves and do the mind graph, but also connects this to the therapist that would be helping out when needed and when opportune. Is that correct?
Correct. And moreover, the main difference of our application, which is our main product, because the therapist part is the most supportive, that we using only scientifically proven modalities, while all other AIs. It's very important that we also have our triadic modality, specialized modality for AI era. Second, we have our proprietary human memory database engine, so we are not hallucinating, and we are keeping the proper information about any user, because as a user of Gen AI, you see that when you talk longer, you see that AI giving you some information about your thoughts or yourself, which is wrong. And you cannot see it newnorm, because it's very important for mental health to not assume some information, but know it like by heart, that it's happened and it has been shared. The second and third, we have a unique agentic AI therapeutic family, which responsible for any type of problem or concern or anything person discuss with us. So this is 3 layers that we are different. Plus, we involve newnorm Pro therapies and clinics. We are not providing therapists. We are not connecting them to therapists, but we let them, therapists and clients, to be connected in a whole different way and more intensively and more effective in case of necessity, of course.
Yeah. So, what's the urgency for the therapist to use this tool as well? Obviously, we have the new norm for people like myself, B2C clients, so to say, and we also have the new norm Pro, which is for the therapist. So, what's the urgency, and what has the feedback been on their end to basically use new norm Pro and connect with their clients this way?
The main thing is the fear of missing out, because because people going and using different technology, and there's 2 purpose. First, to be honest, people demand us to be able to share with their therapists, and they convince their therapists to use newnorm. So it's demand from their clients, because new era requires new approach, and they want to be involved in this change, because they understood that it's unavoidable already, that change came and coming. Second, because it's a kind of retention tool for them. So if you connected with your therapist through newnorm, you can easily make an appointment. You can easily send your summary, not only visualize memory, but a summary. And if it maybe will cut average revenue per user short term, but it will increase the long-term revenue per user, if you may so, because you are connected with your client. This is the main business demand from the therapist perspective. Other that it's way more effective and more the data proven. But let's be honest, our main client is the user of application who speak with newnorm, who needs to speak with their therapist, and who wants to own their own data. Because when you before going to therapy, you don't own your own data; it disappears. But when you speak with your therapist through newnorm, because newnorm also have video call possibilities with your therapist, all the data which you have during the therapy coming to newnorm memory, and when newnorm speaks to you, it also uses this data to help to be able to serve you better. So because that's why the client wants to own his own data from the newnorm, from the journal, and from the therapy itself.
Yeah, sounds good. And
This is the main.
they've been very. So, what does the market look like? What's the shift? So, basically, in numbers, if you can give some numbers of what the shift looks like in the market, how fast the growth you're seeing. There are a bunch of places that digitalization and AI, obviously, right now transforming various types of industries. Where are we when it comes to the therapy part and mental health industry when it comes to this transformation? Do you have any numbers, any trends, the growth rates, and so forth?
It's changed dramatically during 1 year, the last year. And if you can speak about like Gen AI, it's like more than 35% according to different data use it for mental health purposes. And advantage for that for me, to be honest, in spite of everyone saying it's dangerous, etc., it's better to speak with Gen AI rather than not speak at all, because it's helped to speak you up about some certain things. And so right now people understood that they need help, and they go and find somehow this. As to newnorm, we are safe to be there, like, because we are not pleasing. Newnorm will never tell anything you want. Newnorm it will tell us what it's considered professionally to tell and to highlight and navigate. And we have users. We have more than 5,000, way more users right now from very different countries, like Nigeria, UK, US, Uzbekistan, Armenia, Spain. Very diverse, because right now, as I understand, people from different countries need help. And also 10% of our target audience coming from Armenia, which is surprising, because I didn't think that people understand, like, for instance, in Armenia, that they need mental health support. It's talking about that people have this understanding that they want to better life, better decisions, better understanding. It's amazing. And ultimately, 8% of population, it's our target audience. Why? Because like data telling us that if this is the percentage that people have this understanding, this is a percentage of people who wants to take care of themselves. And mental health is not separate something in the cabinet anymore. It's part of our life, like mental hygiene, as a dental hygiene, as any other things. It's part of our life. So whoever use newnorm or EDA, it's a part of their daily routine. And it's very, very important, because you can catch their emotion and understand what's going on. So market is very huge, but it's more important that people start to understand that they need that kind of tools. And our role is to help them with and really make it easy, make it scientifically proven and safe to get this product or service.
Yeah, and can you talk also a bit about kind of what willingness to pay is, the budgets that are allocated? I think when we looked at this, we also looked at kind of insurance industries trying, or companies trying, starting to allocate some budgets for insurance coverage. Can you talk a bit about that kind of the monetary part, so to say?
Yeah. It's very interesting. But when I said that we also I'm doing my dual at Erasmus Rotterdam University. When we started, and my Triadic Modality, our modality, I wrote an article about that, and Erasmus University invited me to do this work. Why? Because they see the potential that my supervisor that it could be integrated in Netherlands health insurance coverage system. And so we started the process with New Norm. We are passing right now different committees. It's not short. It's may take a year or two to be covered. But it means that government also like understand European governments that this new era is coming, and such tools as New Norm could be very helpful on a daily basis. And of course, it's not like from monetization point of view. We are spending per client like approximately $10 per active user. So we used to be free. Right now we are paid. We $17 per user, but we have also the CSR projects, corporate responsibility projects, like we are providing New Norm to universities. We right now started the cooperation with 3 universities. We are providing New Norm for different companies, like going to Health for Armenia and in Netherlands too, because it's very important.
And this is my hypothesis at least, but when something becomes more available, people will probably start using it much more often now. Some people don't have time to travel. It's a process.
You mean price-wise?
Yeah. Is that what you've seen as well?
For me, they are using it as a tool to be able to speak up and to be able to understand their thoughts. And we have that mechanism. When you speak with New Norm, you understand that yourself better, and they use it, as you said. Yes, they use it more because it's they like how New Norm help them to open their thoughts. It's not necessarily mental, it's mind related. That's why we're saying we are mind space, we are mental space, but we are a space that help you to understand your thoughts better. This is the especially the mental health, and you understand yourself better, understand how your inner mechanisms use. And we have very diverse users it's very diverse from age, it's very diverse from country, it's very diverse. And you are right that it's like everyone brush their teeth, like everyone want to take care of their mind. So it's very diverse and it's very easy to use.
Well,
And also it's fun because Norm is very kind and very good guy.
sounds good. You mentioned a bit of numbers on number of users, right? It
Yeah.
was when we started our discussions, it was maybe 4,000. Now it's 5 and more than you mentioned. Yeah. So talk a bit about user engagement, user growth, and also kind of go-to-market strategy. So and the milestones. What do you have in front of you? What are the targets in the near term, right? If this is actually getting transformed, there's a trend towards growth here. So what are the milestones and what are the user numbers here?
We have right now more than active more than 5,000. We have active right now active. I mean they are using it 4 times per week. It's around 800. And we have right now three types of users, let's say. One is B2C, they're coming just using as an app. As new type of B2B, because our users demand from their HR to cooperate with New Norm, and we are providing New Norm, a company pays for it. And we have right now 4 already. We started from March, and we have 4 corporate cooperations with paid cooperations with New Norm. Also, we have and we have cooperation with the biggest clinics in Netherlands right now with New Norm Pro, but it's different story. And also our promotion is mainly right now coming from CSR, because and people that know about us. We organize workshops about mental health. This is one thing. Second, our B2B is very growing as much as I hired 2 representative country managers, Netherlands, and country manager Armenia. We are going to onboard her. to deal with all these B2B cooperations and B2C and CSR cooperations. So not only it's community management, we are going to increase our base of users. And I do believe in PR and GR and community cooperations and management rather than paid advertising, to be honest, at this stage at least. And our and from country perspectives, it's Netherlands, it's US, UK, Armenia, Spain, like mainly. I don't know why Spain, by the way, or UK. It happens so. Netherlands because I'm here. Armenia because I'm Armenian. I'm very active in Armenia. And my LinkedIn is very active, and this is maybe why. And we are going to reach, to be honest, until September. My plan is to reach 50K MRR, mainly through, and this is, I'm going to reach it like 30% B2C and 70% B2B. B2B is very fast growing, to be honest. It's a bit easier to do. And why not? But in the future, B2C will be definitely will be way more. From like next year, I think B2C will be more aggressively growing.
Yeah, let's talk about a bit of what's ahead, about the risks that you're seeing. Obviously, when we look at new norm, there's the B2B side, there's the B2B side, and the competitive advantage, so to say, or the moat could be that this triadic modality, that this is the that you are basically close to clinical part of it, that could be a huge advantage, but it also is a very kind of large execution risk, right? We need to get there. But then, obviously, from an investment point of view, it's kind of a much higher scenario if we get there. Now, we as Equify operate under various regulations, and we've gone through that path. So, how do you see that regulatory part, compliance part? How do you see that developing, and what's basically, can you talk a bit about that?
As we are not giving any diagnosis, we are playing on mental support part, and even for psychotherapists, we are helping them, but not giving any diagnosis instead of them. So we are playing on as a mental support tool. So it is not medical device. But at the same time, all our researchers allow us to be so in case of necessity, if it will be business, we decided so one day to go there because I'm sure that regulations going to be changed and we should be ready for it anyway. The second thing that we are with Levon, we are and with the team, hello team, we are building the product like new norm. We are building not like to be put on certain shelf, but we are building place, normie, where you can come with any emotions, thoughts, and anything, and to understand what you want, what you need, and to be heard if you wish. And this is what we are building because my understanding that mental health is the most important thing, even like because mentally healthy person, we are not going to harm anyone, abuse anyone, or whatsoever, and it's more happy and prosper. So we are building, a product which can be help people to not replace the people communication, but to bring people to people communication in a best way they can. So this is my dream and goal with Levon is to see new norm at the phones of 8% of population by 2027, 2028, among all other Instagram or Duolingo stuff. That's why we modest game. If we have modest gamification, we are going to it. The more people like to play with Minecraft, and it's for the best. People like to understand how their mind working, and it's for the best. And we have people who are going to play with it every day, or people who are coming to it every week. And this is our main goal.
And what do you see like the vision of new norm? Where do you want to be like in 5 years, 10 years? How big can this get? And what's the kind of the dream come true scenario for new norm?
I want that new norm not be only application for everyone. That they can keep their personal information and can go there to make every decision and keep their information, even share their some information with their kids in the future, how they pass certain journey of their life. Also, my dream is to have new norm hubs where we will have centers where humans and AI works together for making people's preventive mental health even better. And we know already how it will be, how many rooms we're gonna have, that person coming, understanding how their mind work, how they react towards certain stress, it's whatsoever. So it's combination. And also new norm integrated with different types of applications and programs in your phone and computer to know you better, to help you better. So integrate. We right now integrate, like you can upload your information from ChatGPT now, and it will be more and more and more applications. You can integrate with new norm and see your mind graph also. Right now you can upload your ChatGPT and see your mind graph from ChatGPT, mental health information also there. This is, and the third, I want to have a new norm insurance too, to ensure families, if they have certain mental health problems in their family, to get the help of human and AI specialists in case of necessity too. So it will be indeed continuous mental health infrastructure. This is our goal and our dream, and we see how we can do it. And I want to really change totally mental health, how it works now, because it doesn't work normally. We can do better. We can do better as human beings, 100%.
Sounds good, Diana, John, Levon, John. Thanks for that conversation. And this was a new space for me, like many of us, I would assume. And I think what New Norm brings to the table and the availability, and across the board internationally, I think there's a lot of potential. We've seen the commitment and the dedication from you guys. So there's a lot of very good things ahead. And we are very glad, thankful to work with you, and this opportunity will be available only until beginning of June. So I'd love personally to join this journey, both in various ways. So yeah, thanks a lot for your time. It was a huge pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.